send your people into the home office, the very first thing, obviously, that you have to make sure that you have all the hardware and the people have the internet connection and they are able to connect to the server or to the cloud, or whether VPN is working if you need one. It is important that we have our main tools up and running. So it would be email, it would be telephone. If you are used to WhatsApp and messaging, obviously it's a very helpful tool to connect people quickly. Depending on what kind of data storage you are using, if you have access to your server, it's great. Otherwise, there should be some quick solutions made available so people can share information. This is a source of www.remote.tools, which tools and which categories of tools there are. Once that the technology part is set up, it's important to structure the work. It's important to set the priorities, to set the clarification so people know what's important today and how we work together and where we concentrate to decrease the insecurity that our employees might feel. Team buy-in is very important, so the team is all on the same page. We allow for a lot more flexibility than we do, because some people may have to arrange their private life around their work just to make sure that everyone has access to the server or to the cloud that the documents are stored. The 3 questions that you want to offer your team for daily stand-up or daily check-in is: what have you done since yesterday or since the last check-in? What is your plan to do today or until the next check-in? And what do you need for that? To work with smaller teams and collect feedback from one designated person in that team. So you want to have your meetings to have goals, to have specific roles, to meet certain expectations, to have accountability and timing. It's very important that meetings have clear goals. Watch out that your meetings are participation and not presentation. So keep those meetings well structured and well time boxed, and respect other people's schedule. So as a manager, you probably want to arrange regular phone calls, one-to-ones, maybe once a week. Make sure you set priorities. Make sure you're realistic about the time estimates, how much each task takes. If the estimate is not realistic or it's too short, make sure to adjust. Make sure you talk to your employees about their time management, because we want them to be happy, balanced, and productive. Everything that's on-site for on-site teams is a good thing, becomes essential in the virtual team. And it is very important to unite people behind that strategic direction in any team, but it becomes even more essential in the remote team, where you want people to work toward your mission and toward your vision individually while sitting in their homes or in their remote locations or wherever they work from. Your purpose, your goal as a leader is to align these personal goals and personal expectations and beliefs with the purpose, to implement the culture of constructive feedback, find things to encourage and to give people positive feedback. One very important thing that happens when going remote, people are not in the office the set amount of time. So you have the shift from time-based work, probably already on the far end, on the upper end. You do want to keep your meetings as focused as possible, and you do want to keep your meetings with as small teams as possible. But if you have junior employees, on the one side, they might need more help, more mentoring to do their tasks. And on the other side, they might also need help in their work organization. So communicate with colleagues often and well. That's the only way we can see them, we can reach out to them, and we can stay connected as a team. the best way to solve a conflict is to prevent one, right? The second best way to solve a conflict is to solve it while it's small. If you're working in a global team and you're on different time zones, you do your meetings in times comfortable to all participants, or whatever, how you want to do it. I have only one suggestion: how to reduce the number of incoming emails and how to reduce the number of WhatsApp chats is to use a collaboration tool. Make sure you help people use the tool the right way. So make sure you take time and you take effort to introduce your new tool to your team. So make sure you plan social interaction, something that engages people, that's fun, that makes you a well-functioning team with a shared identity.